This next comic, I'm super excited. This is our special guest tonight. He's a Chicago-based comic that's making a name for himself, fearlessly taking on darker subjects and giving them hilarious, goofy twists. So I'm excited to see him. You can see him performing all over Chicago and the Midwest. Put your hands together for Charlie Bourne!
Give it up for your guys' host, Bob Breaks. That guy is awesome. Thanks for coming out tonight. Most of you guys probably don't know me, so I'll tell you a little bit about me. When I was little, I wasn't a bad kid, but I was a troublemaker, right? Like, when I was little, I got kicked out of Sunday school because I wouldn't stop calling the communion wafers Rice Krispie treats. Yeah. Pastor was like, you keep that up, you're going to end up somewhere really hot with all the other sinners. And I was like, Los Angeles? That would be great for my career. What else about me? I'm a dad. Any parents in the house? I know we have two. Yeah, sweet. Yeah, I do really cool stuff with my kid. We were at the park the other day, and I was watching his bike while he was playing on the playground, and this little Mexican boy came up to me and asked me whose bike it was. But see, he asked me in Spanish, clear as day, ¿Quién está bicicleta? And since my Duolingo lessons are going so well, I figured I would reply back to him in Spanish by saying, Vete al carajo, pequeño duende, which I was so confident meant my little boy right over there. Turns out, according to what I can only assume was his very angry abuelita, I told this 4-year-old boy, go to hell, you little goblin. Yeah. I mean, I think I'm a good dad, but only to my kid. If it's your kid, sorry, you're on your own. No, I think I'm a good dad. I'll tell you my secret. I love being a parent. I do. I also really love marijuana. Yeah. Here's the thing. I think that marijuana, this is just my opinion, I think pot is the performance-enhancing drug of parenting. And I'm Mark McGuire, just setting records left and right. Because here's the thing, is like, I can come home after an absolute shit day at work, and give me 5 minutes alone in my bedroom, I'll come out and whip up 45 chicken McNuggets for me and the little dude, and we'll get 3 seasons deep into a show where a little boy is best friends with a garbage truck. And I'm fine with that, because it's like, he's laughing, I'm laughing, chicken nuggets, like that's good quality parenting. I think Nancy Reagan said it worst when she was asked about drugs. She was the one who was like, just say no. Just say no. Just say no to what? Being a great dad? Shut up, Nancy. My kid was reading me a book on space the other day. Fucking nerd. Joking. No, I love reading books on like space and stuff because we both, get our minds blown simultaneously. I don't think we as humans understand how big the universe actually is. Like the sun. Did you guys know that if you took a teaspoon-sized core sample from the sun, it would weigh 5 trillion kilograms? Yeah. Which, if you convert that to American unit of measurement, that's like 4 whole Lizzos. You guys are cool. I'm glad you laughed at that one. You can laugh at fat people as long as they're assholes. Like, if you don't know what I'm talking about, go home and Google Lizzo backup singer, banana stripper. That's all I'm going to say, but it justifies the joke. Yeah. I don't think I'm a great person. I also think this crowd agrees. No, I mean, like, okay, I'm not a great person, but I'm not a terrible person. I'm like, okay. Right? You guys know what panhandlers are? Yep. Yeah, you guys probably got them down here in Great Piatone. Listen, I know that if I hit one of these things with my car, I'm not stopping. Right? I look at panhandlers the same way I look at raccoons. Right? They're always digging in the garbage with their little tiny fingers. Their hair's always a mess. They got that same crazy expression when I catch them in the middle of the road and they realize I'm not slowing down. Yeah. I've also noticed that the emotional reaction that people give you when you tell them you hit an animal varies wildly based on how cute that animal is, right? For example, if I told you guys on my way here, I ran over a golden retriever in a sweater vest that was wearing a bow tie, most people in here would be ready to send me to the chair, right? But also, I would say that most people in here probably have gotten stuck on a road before where there's like a row of geese and they're just taking their sweet time getting across. Bam! And you're sitting there and you're like, there's nobody around. I could just, you know? It's like that old like Buddhist saying, like if a tree falls in the wood and I run it over with my car and there's nobody around to file a police report, does it even make a noise? I know that's not how the saying goes. A couple of these people are like, I think this motherfucker actually ran over a homeless dude. I'm getting a little bit older. I'm in my 30s now, which it's not super old, but I would say I know. I'm gonna get all I know. What I'm saying. That's cute. Thanks.
30 years old. What the fuck?
We get like a freaking AARP card thrown at like that. Yeah, Jesus. No, what I was saying is that you guys there's probably most people in here are over the age of 30. You guys probably would agree that like when you're in your mid-30s, that's when your body's check engine light goes on, and it'll stay on for the rest of your life, right? Like, perfect example, this is kind of embarrassing. I pulled my right butt cheek the other day, diving over my bed to turn off my alarm, and yeah, I was like hobbling around the office, and everybody at work was like, what happened, dude? And I had to be like, tough leg day at the gym, bro. They're like, what were you doing? Like box jumps? And I'm like, kinda, sure, probably, whatever. But yeah, no, I think it's just getting older. I think I'm still single, and I think I'm gonna change my parameters to just old as hell on my dating apps. I'm looking for a chick who's got like that permanent wrist guard kind of action, you know? Yeah, because there's no way she's gonna offer me like a hand job. And most of the times those chicks come with dentures anyway, so like. All right, hey, thank you so much for coming out. That's my time. Let's get your host back up here.
What are you drinking there, Charlie Bourne? Whiskey. God bless him. That's our first tip of the night. Our first toast of the night. Here's to Charlie Bourne drinking whiskey. Everyone lift up your glasses. God bless him. I'll tell you what, Charlie Bourne. After you turn 50 and that check engine light comes on, don't ask me what the doctor used to check the organ. It's a bit unpleasant. So anyway, the Irish portion of the show is over. I know.